I just sort of a partnership with NYU and this little Pakistan which is called Coney Island Avenue. اور اس کا یہ ایک کمیونٹی آؤٹریچ پروگرام ہے. یہ پروگرام ہم نے we start this program in 2013. So finally we reach on this stage that we can ask to the NYU and we start this program. So first of all I ask Mr. Pervez to come and have a recitation of Quran.
الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك.
میں بہت شکر گزار ہوں کہ ہمارے جو کونسل جنرل ہیں نیو یارک کے جناب راجہ علی اجاز صاحب. ہی از آور کونسل جنرل ان نیو یارک. سو میں آپ سے گزارش کرتا ہوں کہ آپ یہاں تشریف لائیں. جی یہاں پر جو NYU کی پروفیسر ہیں جو کہ میں شاید صحیح نام نہ لے سکوں, مڈل ایسٹرن جو لینگویجز ہے اس کی کوآرڈینیٹر بھی ہیں جو اردو ہندی پروگرام کی. تو گیبریلا جی اگر آپ بھی یہاں پر آئیں. And now I also request, مجھے تھوڑا سا I have some problem because Urdu and English, so I just switch over here and there. So I also request Miss Sean Campbell, who is also the district manager of this community board 14, so come over. یہاں پر ویسے ایڈ پاول صاحب بھی بیٹھے ہوئے ہیں کیونکہ وہ ہمارے فرسٹ وائس چیئرمین بھی ہیں کمیونٹی بورڈ 14 کے. ان کے ساتھ چھوٹی بچی بھی ہے. تو اف یو وانٹ ٹو سیٹ ہیئر اٹس مور ویلکم, بٹ یو ہیو یور یس, سو اف یو تھنک دیٹ یو آر ایزی دیئر سو نو پرابلم. یس میں پروگرام کا تھوڑا سا جیسے میں نے آپ کو بتایا کہ ہم نے جو یہاں پر 2013 میں جب میں 2010 میں یہاں پر آیا سارے میں نے کام شروع کیے, تو جو میں نے چیز محسوس کی کہ شاید جو یہاں پر جو پہلے سے لوگ یہاں پر پاکستان میں اب یہاں سے آئے ہوئے, کیونکہ میرا کچھ اپنی ریسرچ ہے کہ جو 70s میں لوگ یہاں پر آئے وہ پڑھے لکھے لوگ یہاں پر آئے, پھر 80s والے آ گئے, پھر اس میں کیونکہ وہ پاکستان میں کچھ سیاسی حالات تبدیل ہوتے رہے, ضیاء الحق صاحب کا دور آیا کچھ وہاں پر, تو اس والے سے پھر یہاں پر ایک نسل آئی. اس کے بعد جو 90s میں آئے پھر کچھ اس طرح کا لاٹری ویزا اور یہ سب کچھ, تو اس وجہ سے وہ 3 مختلف قسم کے یہاں پر نسلیں آئیں. کچھ بہت پڑھی لکھی ہوئی تھی, کچھ پڑھی لکھی تھی, کچھ پھر پڑھی لکھی نہیں تھی. تو وہ لوگ اپنے روزگار کے لیے آئے تو وہ لوگ اس طریقے سے اپنے بچوں پہ توجہ نہیں دے سکے. تو یہاں پر محسوس کیا گیا کہ شاید جو کچھ کمیونیکیشن گیپ ہے بچوں کا اور پیرنٹس کا, تو اس پہ تھوڑا سا کام کیا جائے. تو ہم نے پھر آغاز کیا, پھر میں NYU تک پہنچا, پھر ہم نے NYU کے ساتھ بات کی, ان کو بات سمجھانے کی کوشش بھی کی, اور پھر ان کی مہربانی ہے کہ وہ ہماری بات سمجھ بھی گئے, اور پھر ہم نے اس سارے سفر کا آغاز کیا. پھر ہم نے یہاں پر اردو پروگرام کیا 2013 میں. اس وقت میں یہاں پر کمیونٹی سینٹر ہے, میں اس کے ساتھ کام کرتا تھا. اس کے بعد پھر میں نے اپنا یہ جو آرگنائزیشن ہے جو برک کے نام سے میں نے ایک نام سوچا کہ بروکلن ری بلڈ امیگرنٹ کمیونٹیز اینڈ نالج. एक्चुअली ब्रुकलिन के साथ थोड़ा सा मसला ये हुआ कि ब्रुकलिन जो है वो बहुत अहम है पाकिस्तानियों के हवाले से, क्योंकि ये एक ट्रांजिशनल एरिया है. When people come from Pakistan, okay, we want to go USA, so they come Brooklyn. But after spend some time, they go to other state. They go to Michigan, California. तो यहाँ पर जो है, यानी कि ये मैं किसी पर तनकीद नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन हुआ ये कि यहाँ पर सिर्फ वर्किंग क्लास रह गई. जो लोग थे लॉन्ग आइलैंड चले गए, कैलिफोर्निया चले गए, मिशिगन चले गए, तो यहाँ पर वर्किंग क्लास रह गई, जिसकी वजह से इस इलाके पे उस किस्म की तवज्जो नहीं हो सकी जैसी कि यहाँ पर होना चाहिए था. तो ये एक हमारी कोशिश है जिसका हमने ये आगाज़ किया है, और मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ कौंसल जनरल साहब का कि वो भी यहाँ पर तशरीफ रखे हुए हैं, बल्कि सलामत अली साहब हैं, इनके साथ भी हम कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, कुछ म्यूज़िक के हवाले से कि हम जो हमारी जो ज़ुबान है उसको हम किस तरीके से मज़ीद फैला सकते हैं. क्योंकि गो के पाकिस्तान में रीजनल लैंग्वेज भी हैं, पंजाबी भी है, वहाँ पर सिंधी भी है, बलोची भी है, पंजाबी भी है, लेकिन जो मेन कम्युनिकेशन की जो ज़ुबान है वो शायद उर्दू ही है, बल्कि है ही उर्दू. तो उस पर हमने ये काम शुरू किया है. तो मैं गबीला जी से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ अगर वो थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में मज़ीद कुछ बात करना चाहें कि NYU के साथ जो कम्युनिटी का एक हमने जो एक पार्टनरशिप शुरू की है उस हवाले से अगर कुछ बात करें तो गुजारिश.
I wrote something here, and this is in an effort to be short and sort of consistent in my logic. So I will ask you to focus. It will be only 2-3 minutes, and I will run you through our thoughts in the process of building what we built so far. So let's not forget today is March 8th. The Alliance for Pakistan and Urdu Studies, APUS, at NYU, is proud to celebrate the inauguration of the APUS Community Center in Brooklyn. APUS in Urdu means person to person. It can also be translated as reciprocity. Our organization has worked towards the promotion of a culture and a language with a rich and complex history. Urdu literature and Urdu language. This history encompasses centuries-long social, ideological, political processes envisioned and articulated through its unique literary and intellectual traditions. Raising awareness about these traditions, literary and intellectual, has been the main goal of our organization. We focus our efforts in the 5 national capacity sectors. They're national capacity building sectors. Academia and education, number 1. Number 2, domestic heritage preservation. Number 3, government. Number 4, overseas. And number 5, private sectors. First, academia and education. Mainly through the StarTalk initiative, we have been able to organize workshops and events in partnership with other universities such as Columbia University, UT Austin, CUNY, Yale University, St. John's University, and recently we had a beautiful event on Ghazal with our special guest Salamat Ali that was sponsored by NYU Abu Dhabi. We have also worked with public schools in New York City and New Jersey, working within the training paradigm of StarTalk. Number 2, out of the capacity sectors, domestic heritage preservation. We have succeeded to join efforts with community organizations, mostly due to the huge efforts that Shahid Khan in Brooklyn and Nusrat Suhail, she's not here yet, in New Jersey, were able to put together. And we've worked with National Youth Organization of Pakistan, Pakistan Christian Association USA, Sony Vatan Gilgit Baltistan Association, Pakistan Music and Culture Association, to name a few. Number 3, which is government. Today is an example of our attempt to work with government representatives, and we are very happy that they're here. Thank you for coming. Number 4, overseas. Not only are we sending our students to India and Pakistan to improve their knowledge on these literary intellectual traditions, but we're also working with institutions and organizations in Pakistan, and we're hosting students from Pakistan, and we have one example here, a foreign language teaching assistant who is working with us now at NYU. Bushra is here. We have also made a proposal to StarTalk and supported StarTalk in establishing the first government-funded masters in Urdu and Hindi pedagogy. And finally, the number 5th sector, which is private businesses. That's why you're here, to help us make connections with them so that they can support us further in our efforts. In addition, I want to mention that we hope that the promotion of the cultures and languages of Pakistan becomes a larger nation, and even, let us dream together today, an international initiative. And we hope to move in this direction, especially because we are planning our first international Urdu conference at NYU, which will take place in September, and you will hear about us soon. So, why is what we do important? Because we need to develop fine sensitivity and deep understanding of the cultures and languages of other countries in order to develop further our own intellectual horizons and tolerance towards diversity. Then only can we move and embark on the projects for change that all of us dream about. Women's rights and girls' education are the main projects in Pakistan. While progress has been made, much more needs to be done to achieve gender equality in the fields of literacy, economy, politics, government administration, businesses. And it can be achieved through the local languages only, when understanding the local mindset and cultures only. And this is where APUS comes in. We come to help understand that better. Today's the International Women's Day, and it is auspicious that all of us are here on this day. I think we're all gathered because we have common goals. APUS congratulates women here in the US, in Pakistan, and globally. We're proud of our accomplishments, yet we will continue adding APUS efforts, like small drops to the big wave that's pushing toward a future where women will have a voice and a choice to pursue their dreams on equal terms. Thank you.
बहुत शुक्रिया गेबिला जी। अभी तारा नकवी साहबा भी आ गई हैं, जो कि उर्दू डिपार्टमेंट। कुछ और लोगों का भी जिक्र करना चाह रहा हूँ, जिसमें विलियम शहजाद साहब हैं, जो चेयरमैन है पाकिस्तान क्रिश्चियन एसोसिएशन के। नवाज खान साहब बैठे हुए हैं, जो कि यहाँ के प्रेसिडेंट हैं मर्चेंट एसोसिएशन के। जावेद खान साहब हैं, चेयरमैन हैं मर्चेंट एसोसिएशन के। और उसके अलावा कुछ जो लोग 2013 से 2012 से हमारे साथ काम कर रही हैं, उसमें मिस नाहिद हैं, सुमेरा जी हैं, यमुना हैं, जो कि हमारी डायरेक्टर हैं यूथ प्रोग्राम की। यहाँ पर क्रिस मूले भी बैठे हुए हैं, जो कि ब्रुकलिन आर्ट काउंसिल के डायरेक्टर फोक आर्ट हैं, और हम लोग एक कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि जो पाकिस्तान का एक सॉफ्ट इमेज को भी बरकरार रखा जाए। यानी कि पाकिस्तान, हम क्योंकि वो ब्रुकलिन में रहते हैं, तो जो हम मसाइल देखते हैं और जिनको हम रोज़ जिनसे गुजरते हैं, वो शायद न्यू जर्सी वाले या कैलिफोर्निया वाले या वो लोग उस किस्म का सामना नहीं कर पाते। Our councilman, Dr. Matthew Jean, he's here. Matthew Jean, he's our councilman, District 40, and now he's in his third term, second term.
Very difficult to explain.
Because this
I will explain that when I
yeah. Because this is the community trust that they are continuously elected him. That's why I'm asking. Now I want to request Chris Mule if he come and say something about partnership with community and Brooklyn Art Council. So grateful.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Christopher Mule. I work for the Brooklyn Arts Council. I'm the director of folk arts at the Brooklyn Arts Council. Let me just explain what we do there. So my job is to work with traditional artists in Brooklyn to make sure that heritage in particular communities continues, and that can happen in all sorts of formats, whether it's public presentations of Pakistani Tunri songs with Mr. Salamat Ali, or with Bangladeshi traditional dance. My focus is Brooklyn, and the Brooklyn Arts Council is so pleased to be in association with Mr. Khan and the National Youth Organization of Pakistan and APUS. They have successfully received a grant this year from the Community Arts Fund to do a series of public programs about language, music, and traditions of Pakistan. Most importantly, I think, is Mr. Khan and Mr. Ali's focus on trying to get involved with some of the artists, the poets, the musicians, the writers that are in Brooklyn that are not out and feeling comfortable to share those traditions with each other or with the rest of the community. So some of the projects we're working on is to try to make sure that there's space for the beautiful poetry of Pakistan, which I know through Mr. Shahed and Salamat, that is, it's as big as football is in the United States over in Pakistan. And with that poetry comes more than just entertainment or expressions. It comes with it sort of the identity and morality and the depth of the Pakistani community that we all can learn from. So what we're doing together is more than just putting on presentations to entertain. We're preserving and safeguarding culture. And I've been so impressed with Shahed's perseverance and tenacity. I met him a year ago, and he had these ideas and plans about what he wanted to do and some of the projects he wanted to do. And look where we are now. I just think it's really incredible. And I've been doing this for a while, working with different community organizations, and I've learned when to put my money behind particular horses. And this is one that I absolutely do. And I really encourage all of us to work together. That's the only way we're going to get things done. And I think there's so much potential within this community and so much potential with the work that Mr. Khan's doing. And I'm very excited, and I just am very proud to be here. So from the Brooklyn Arts Council, I just wanted to say thank you very much. And I look forward to working with all of you in the future. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's great that everyone's gathered here this afternoon. So I'm the Director of Youth Program for the National Youth Organization of Pakistan. And hopefully we have a really good, energetic start with all of you here. I basically wanted to just say that we're going to have a lot of youth development and empowerment and professional skill development for the community youth here. So we hope everyone can join us. You do not have to really be from Pakistan to come and participate in our programs. So we want to just welcome all the communities here and invite everyone. Thank you so much.
Now I request Nusrat Suhail, because she's also one of the founding member with us, and she was the person that जो कि मैंने इनको इनसे राब्ता किया, फिर इनसे बात की. Then she came over to Brooklyn and we went to different efforts, so she will explain the efforts and other things.
Thank you, Shahid Khan, for organizing such a wonderful evening and bringing community together, and also for the community member to come and give us a chance to explain about what we have been doing. Shahid Khan brought this program of teaching Urdu to Brooklyn community 3 years ago, and let me tell you, his perseverance was one of the main things that had surprised me, because it wasn't easy. When we planned that we want to start an Urdu language and culture program for the students here, we had no idea where we would go and how we should go about it, besides getting training and support from NYU. But no matter what, we had to go in the community to begin the program. So we, as he was explaining, we went together to multiple schools. We explained our intentions to the principals and to different community organizations. It was a long and hard path, and apparently it was Shahid's effort that we were able to accomplish it 3 years ago. Finally, we had received a grant. NYU was a big support for us in that. And then we started a language program that continued to get funding every year since then until this year, and we are again planning to have a big venture this year. And actually, my own expertise is nothing big, except that I do a similar program in New Jersey, and I'm part of the NYU team. Because of all that support that I received from Tahira, from Gabriela, and from some of my colleagues sitting here, that we are able to expand this movement that we have started just a few years ago. So, thank you.
जो सेशन को एड्रेस ना करें वो बड़ी अजीब सी बात होगी, तो प्रोफेसर तारा नकवी साहब.
Welcome everyone. It's so lovely to be here in an office which calls itself the APUS office, because not too long ago APUS was just an idea that we were having, sitting around, Gabriela and I chatting in our office. And suddenly out of the blue comes this notion that we should have an organization. I don't think this is working anymore. To have an organization which will incorporate all of the wonderful talents and all of the wonderful people who inhabit Brooklyn. And for the longest time, I've lived here in this country for 43 years. And for the longest time, and I live in Westchester County, I'm sorry to say, I'm quite ashamed of it. We did not know that there was a world out there in Brooklyn, and all these wonderful people had settled there, and all these artists, musicians and artists and writers and all kinds of people are living here, and their quiet lives, and we didn't know much about that. And so in a way, Shahid, and I promise not to say too many nice things about him, but Shahid came into our lives, walked into our office where we sit and have this, these ideas, and we chat and we brainstorm. And we thought, well, he talked about Brooklyn, nothing else but Brooklyn. And Brooklyn this and Brooklyn that. And so our first meeting was in a small office like this in Brooklyn, somewhere else. And that was an eye-opener for me in terms of the Urdu language, and for somebody who is from Pakistan originally. We were sitting around and there were people, some of whom are here, I think, people who represented the various geographical regions of Pakistan and spoke various, not Urdu, but other languages at home. And they all these people from these various regions with different mother languages, mother tongues, wanted to talk about Urdu. And that was, totally new for me. And I thought, well, why aren't they worried about their mother language? Why aren't they worried about Pashto or Baluchi or Punjabi? They all want to do something with Urdu. And then I realized the importance of Urdu, and Gabriela and I talked about it, that Urdu is the glue, is the gel that brings us all together, regardless of who we are from Pakistan, where we are from, what we do there, whether we belong to this class or this class, whether we are professionals or doctors or musicians or whomever. One thing that brings us all together is Urdu. And so this meeting today, this gathering today, is a culmination of something that started 2 years ago, was it? 2 years ago. And here we are with people who have a common interest. And the common interest is the language, but behind the language is this variety that we have of people and classes and professions. And that is what we are incorporating today into this wonderful organization. It's truly an alliance. And it's an alliance of all kinds of people, all of us, driven by a common purpose. And I cannot thank Shahid, and we were in the office brainstorming, that there is so much talent among the people that is just lying dormant. And they never